Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching Bitcoin Morpheus. And welcome to the land of the real money, Bitcoin money. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you?
And yeah, we're going to have an exciting show for you guys. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin's pump and then dump. And it actually hit a perfect level that I was talking about many times before, both on Crypto shows and on our live streams. We're also going to be talking about money printing. Oh my gosh. The EU has lost their minds. We're going to be talking about that as well. And then we're going to also talking about the different products that we have in the description below. Basically, we're going to be talking about the different hardware wallets, exchanges, and everything we have in our affiliate links today. So we're going to be showing you guys that as well. All right, and before we get on to the TA for today and showing you where Bitcoin is going next, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
All right. Well, we're here live with everybody on Twitch. I noticed that there's a lot of people chatting on Twitch. I just can't read it because right now the screen is kind of small. Yeah, I'd have to squint down there to read your chats. So I'm gonna have to figure out a better system for that. But yeah,
don't worry, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. You're gonna be looking for different questions and things that people are mentioning, so that we can have a good Q&A for later on after the show, for the after show party. And if you want to be part of that, we're going to show you exactly how to be part of that in today's show. But first, let's get on to the TA. All right. Okay, so there we got Inti and I right there, nice and big screen. But let's go to Bitcoin. And I'm looking at the 5-minute right now. And the reason why is because there's a lot of action. When we have volatility like this, let's go to the daily. Oops. When we have volatility like this, maybe I should go to a different daily, because this is that's the 5-minute that I usually have on the 5 minutes. So let's go to this one right here. All right, so when you have volatility like this, a lot of things happen very, 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 very fast. Everything happens extremely fast, and as Bitcoin has taken off and is really checking a location here. So if we actually draw, a lot of people have done this, and I'm going to do the same thing, might as well, so they can show everybody exactly. I'm going to get rid of some of these trend lines, except that one down there. This one doesn't count, because this one's not going to work, and this one is just unsustainable. And if we draw out from, let's see here, I think it's from here, this top, to that top, right? You can see that we broke out, and now we're testing. I wonder if that's the right top, but yeah, either one is fine, I guess. Yeah, either one's fine. So we're testing this level here because we broke out of it. And many people have drawn this exact same wedge pattern here, breaking out. If Bitcoin were to somehow break above this level, the 1380 level, 13,800 level, and not close a daily close below this, that means we're going ballistic. We're going absolutely hyperflationary, or hyper Bitcoinization ballistic. Is that most likely to happen? Probably not. With the EU printing so much money, it might happen, but it's a low probability, right? that's going to happen. So we have to accept that Bitcoin is probably and has the highest probability of breaking down here. And so what it's going to probably do is either retest. It's going to definitely test this 13 EMA. This is the highest probability. There's no definites here, but this is the highest probability. And once it does that, if it does bounce off the 13 EMA, it's probably going to check this trend line and then come back down, probably all the way down to this trend line. But I doubt it, because I see there's a build up here of resistance at this level, and I think this the 12,100 level will be the next support level that will hold price higher and prevent it from going any further lower. And this is where you'd probably consider taking a trade action. Now, keep in mind, it might go sideways as we try to penetrate the 12,000 until it finally gives up and then goes higher. So if we do come down here, in the meantime, in between time, it's the 5 minutes. What's it doing, right? And we can see that there's an AB equals CD happening here. I think, where we can let me just get rid of some of this craziness, right? So that you guys can actually see this a little bit better. And get rid of, yeah, I like the EMAs, right? I'm going to hold the dabbles, and I'm going to get rid of this. Oh man, this trade was beautiful. Remember, I don't know if you guys watched the Crypto show. I'm going to probably mention it in today's show when I do Crypto show. But anyways, remember, we were here, and Crypto wanted to know whether we're going higher, and I said it was most likely we're going higher, but it's a little bit up in the air. And so if you wanted to take the chance that, and it was too risky to take a trade, but if you wanted to take this breakout trade, this is how I'd play it. You'd start trading, you start buying all the way down to 38.2. 38.2 would be your last buy entry, and then you'd stop loss it at the 61.8, and then you'd take it all the way up to the 13.8, and then look at that, beautiful, like textbook. All right, so let's take a look at what we're doing right now. So I'm thinking here, this is going to be an AB equals CD. We've come past the 33%, so that's good enough to count it as a possible AB equals CD downwards. Now, keep in mind, this is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin could, do this, right? Here, let me see if I can bring up that image there. This is Bitcoin.
People says that's probably the cleanest chart I ever seen from Davinci.
Oops, I hit the wrong one. Delete. Yeah, I know. My charts are very messy. I always want to see everything because I'm like, I want to see all possible outcomes. Okay, let me see. Where is it? Where I saw it, and I was about to click on it, and I clicked on something else, and now I lost it. There's it. This is Bitcoin. Come on. No, I lost it. I had it here, and I lost it.
Oh, wait, I think there was it.
Where was it?
To be down?
No.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. There we go. This is Bitcoin, and yeah, I mean, we could have that moment, right? Thanks to the EU, we could have that moment, right, where it's like, nope. So keep that in mind. And so if you're going to take this trade, keep that in mind, right? So to take this trade, what you do, right, is wait for. I would wait for a Hail Mary up here, return, or start nibbling at the 61.8, right? because I like positions of strength. You could always short it from this point right now, and that's you hit your stop loss at the top, which is at 13,366, and that's fine. More than one way to skin this cat, and you can skin it any way you like. But I'm a little cautious. I like to have less. I like to have more of a big power move, right? So I try to. Wow, that's a deep AB equals CD. So yeah, it's definitely possible. So if you're looking at this, right, I would definitely enter at either the 61.8, which is at 13,216, or 11, sorry, 11, yeah, 2011. And then another entry is the 13,254. So most likely I'd do that. But the problem is sometimes you don't get in. Oops. And now, and then I'd stop loss it, of course, at the top here at the 13,310, and then I'd take the AB equals CD, and look at this short. This short would be crazy. Now it's not going to be easy to hold this short. I can tell you that much. It's not going to be easy because it's going deep, and there's going to be some pockets of resistance along the way. You can see right here at the 12,666 is probably where it's gonna see some resistance, and then finally go here. Now you could do what you could do is once we break the bottom here, you could stop to break even. Break the bottom wherever this bottom right here, which is at the 13,450. You set your stop to break even. We go further, right? We get down to here, right? Maybe you take your stop at 50% of how much you profit, because look at this crazy risk to reward ratio. It's like 14 times your money. So you're gonna wait probably a few days, like maybe until, oops, I lost my pin. Maybe until probably next week, right, before you see this happening. But and so there's going to be times where it might test you a little bit, test your resolve. So you might want to have some moving trailing stops as this thing goes along if you're going to take this particular trade. And I think I might do that going further. So I'm going to be talking about that with Inti. What do you think about that, Inti? You like this trade?
That's what you see.
Yes, it is, because.
And I mean, you could do that. What you just mentioned. I mean, just move this stop to break even and let it ride.
Exactly.
Who cares? You're not going to lose money anyways.
Exactly. And so, with the daily, the way it is, right, this is the most likely outcome, right, that we're coming down. At least you see, look where the 13 EMA is, right? And so it's going to pass it a little bit, right? And so, yeah, you can see we might see some resistance just past the 13 EMA. At 12,600 level, right? Because that's generally the 266. Because what they like to do is they love their 666s, and that's what they're probably going to pull off before we see a bounce, and then it's going to test your resolve, because it's going to probably come right back up to the 13.1 to test you, and then roll down. Alrighty, let's head over to Ethereum and let's find out what's there. Ethereum, man. Well, at least it's this AB equals CD move is still on the table. A little brutal, right? If you're bought down here and you're holding for that AB equals CD to play out, it's testing you. It's going to test you, and you can see that from this. What's it called? This Fibonacci retracement. And you know what? I'm gonna change the color scheme of this so that it's a little bit more clearer. And I'm gonna get rid of the extensions. Oh no! I hate it when it does that. I have to refresh the page. Save. Auto save. I guess it's saved. Let me just refresh. Okay, it's over here on the 4 hour. So I mean, you're hurting here, and let me just get rid of the VPVR, right? Oh, you know what? I want to talk about that VPVR that I noticed in Bitcoin, because there's a clear direction there with that that I saw before we started the show. So I wanted to go over that as well. And let me just get rid of some of the extensions, the background coloring, and we'll go for that so that's a little bit clearer. Okay. So it looks like, guess what? Look at all these. This is support levels right here. We have clear support at the 360 level, 361. There is another one at 371, but I'm going to discount it because it's not. It just hasn't done very well. But this level here has held extremely well. You see, it became support, then became resistance, right? And then we broke it, became support again, and it's going to be tested one more time. It looks, because look where this is at, the 61.8 at, right? So clearly we're going to come down here, and so I would suggest you start buying. If you miss this what's it called, AB equals CD, buying down here for cheap, you're going to get a second opportunity to pick up Ethereum on the cheap for $360 before we go higher. Now, is it possible that we break down? Yes, it is, and you're going to have to you're going to have to walk away from this trade if you're doing a leverage trade, and we'll talk about that. If you're doing a leverage trade, you want to walk away. But if you're buying and holding, you'll probably just hold through, because it'll probably just it'll bounce off the 200-day moving average. Should it break this level, might most likely bounce off of the moving average, the 200-day moving average. No guarantees from the management, of course, right? Because if not, we might go all the way to 241. And that's a possibility when it comes to Christmas time. Now, because Ethereum likes to break down around Christmas time, but I'm hoping that case is actually, the breakdown is from the $600 level, not from where we are right now. But it all depends on whether or not Ethereum decides to set a date on when they're going to have phase 0 rollout on the network. And yeah, there's been delays like crazy, so it's going to be difficult to determine whether or not this is going to pump into a specific date or not. It's all up to the developer team. So hopefully they'll get their act together, and then we'll have a date, and then you'll see Ethereum just pump like crazy. Alrighty, well. If you guys are interested in learning how to do the technical analysis guide and like Intia has done inside of our Telegram group. Oh wait, he hasn't done something lately. I'm just bugging you, Inti. But yes, he does post in our Telegram group from time to time, right? And he's still learning, right? He just needs to practice a little bit more. Practice makes perfect, right? You could learn how to trade like a professional at the rationalinvestor.davincij15.com and received $50 off your first year course. And you could with just the first year course of the school, right? The current school term is full, but you could just wait for the next term, right? You can actually learn to trade as well as Inti and I just by taking the first year's course. You won't have all the things you need, but you'll have enough to actually start using trade different leverage casino trading locations, such as this is a casino, right? So please be careful, right? If you do not know how to trade, and you go on to these locations like Bybit, and yes, you'll get bonuses, but you know what? The bonuses are you can't withdraw them, so, and they're only going to be part of your overall trading. So don't make a big deal out of the bonuses that you do get on here, but there are a lot of bonuses that you can get by signing up to Bybit, and you can get up to $390 of bonuses. Now, but remember, this is a casino, so be careful. And if you want to, if you've watched this and you decide you want to trade here, you want to come back and say, hey, Davinci, where was that location? Where was that website? You could always click right here, down here, on to expand click on show more and expand all the messages, all the descriptions, and you can see all the different links here, and you can see the Bybit link is right there, and we have it over here as well, up here, Bybit. Right, another good place to trade, right, which gives you a lot more bonuses to trade with, right, and is BTC Mex. They'll give you a lot more bonuses, and you can sign up there, and the liquidity is just as good as Bybit, if you ask me. And so, yeah, if you're interested in trading, that's another location that I suggest you go trade. Also, there's Femex, another great location which gives you decent amount of bonuses to trade at their website. And yeah, this is a excellent location to actually maybe take this trade right here, this Ethereum trade, and load up and see if you can out to 61.8 and stop losses right here. Just let me just make sure that you guys are clear on what your stop losses are. Right, so you take that trade, and then you take it all the way to the AB equals CD, and you walk away. That's a 21x on your money, on your leverage trade right there. That's crazy. Now, you could also, of course, reduce your chance of getting stopped out by moving the stops all the way down to the bottom here at the 311, and then that will reduce your actually it's a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Sorry, and the other one is a 11-to-1, 11.5-to-1 risk reward ratio. So yeah, it all depends on how you feel. You could just move your stops down here or up here. I'm going to take this trade. I'm going to have the stops here, and what I'm going to do actually is a little bit different from you, which is the same thing basically. If it fails, I'm going to probably reset the trade all the way back down here, but only if the market shows me that I'm getting like some sort of divergence as it continues down and breaks me out of my stop. If I see any kind of divergence, I go down to the lower time frames, and I see any kind of opportunity, that's when I'm going to take it at the 78.6 Hail Mary level, and see if I can get something going off there. And that's how I would trade that. Okay. Finally, if you're interested in using Pandora's wallet and trading cryptocurrencies, we're going to be adding Binance to one of the many exchanges that we have on Pandora's wallet, and you're going to get 70% off Pandora's wallet until the end of this month. So make sure you do check that out, and also be part of this live stream. So if you're missing the live stream, you can be a part of it, because we actually post the live stream right here in the group, right in our documents group, which only I and Inti and I basically enter our information here, and so you can be a part of that that group and watch the live stream and actually participate in the Q&A at the end. Yeah, and so we're gonna have that included in the Pandora's wallet sometime. Also, another way to participate in the live stream is to purchase the DJ15 token. Right, you can click on it. If you want to learn how to purchase the DJ15 token, again, it's the description. Information is in the description. You can click on how to enter, how to buy the DJ15 token. I have a video on that as well, and it shows you exactly how to buy it using MetaMask, right? Also, oops, right here. Let me just go back. Also, in the comment section, you can see I have how to actually sign a message, basically, because you have to sign a message proving that you actually own the token in order to be a part of the Telegram group, and you just click here in order to enter the Telegram group, and it shows you how to enter the Telegram group. And yeah, and so yeah, those and also don't forget that I have library as another way to watch these videos, because remember, there will be a day when YouTube says, "Okay, Davinci, you're out. You don't need your content anymore." That's going to happen one day, and so make sure that you are subscribed to library, and we're going to actually add BitChute in a very short while as well. Then there's of course my backup channel. So make sure you subscribe and be a part of the backup channel, because there's gonna be obviously outtakes and videos, the little pieces of videos that we're gonna do, question and answers that we put up here. So connect to the backup channel as well, and subscribe to the backup channel so that you don't miss anything. And don't forget to hit the all button as well. Alrighty. Now let's head back to the description. All right, and you can see there I am chatting. Also another cool affiliate links. I want to talk about protecting your bitcoins and your cryptocurrencies, and it's really important to use when you use your MetaMask, right? Is to not have the money, a lot of money, willy-nilly in your MetaMask, because as you can see. I can click on it. I can send this money to anybody. In fact, let me send $10 of Ethereum to somebody in the chat group. Quickly, the first person to give me an Ethereum address, I'm going to send you $10 just to show how cool this is, right?
You leave it too easy. You're too easy, man.
Yeah.
You gotta ask some questions.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. You know what? I will. Like, you know what? The first person to will get $10. The second person has to answer another question on what's it called? Lightning Network, right? Because Lightning Network is one of my favorite. You're gonna have to answer a technical question.
I think we have a winner.
All right.
Let's try this one.
Send it to me in the Telegram.
Telegram right now.
Okay, and yeah, and we'll do it after the show.
The person was Ellis D130.
All right, and we're going to talk about a little bit of Lightning Network after this show. But all right, so to protect all your money, make sure you use your either a Ledger wallet like this one, right? And you can click on right here, ledger.davincij15.com. Right, and right here you have my Ledger wallet, and the only thing I don't like about Ledger is the 2-button system. Right,
it's not hard.
I find it very difficult, and I'm like,
well, you have big fingers.
It's annoying for me. I have to go up, I have to go down, and stuff like that. I find it very slow, very monotonous, and so it's not. That's my issue, but. Everything else, another issue about this is the what's it called, the passphrase. A passphrase is not what you think it is, right? It's not your 12 words. It's not your 24 words. It's an actual whole other wallet that nobody else knows about except you inside this key. So you can hide money that nobody knows about inside your wallets. And the way that's designed on this particular wallet is that you have to enter it with these 2 buttons every single time. So that means limits you from actually putting a large enough text, because you don't want to be typing it out on the screen, the text, in order to get into that wallet. And you have to do that every single time you turn on the device. That's my problem with this. That's my problem with Ledger. And so, but Ledger's still good. I mean, if you're just a basic user, I think you should definitely use it, and because it is relatively cheap. But my favorite and my everyday the everyday hardware wallet is the Treasure, right? That I use, and it's right here. I have a Treasure right here, and you know what? Today, we're gonna give one random person a Treasure wallet, right? This is my favorite wallet. We're gonna give one commenter a Treasure wallet, right? So leave a comment in today's actual edited stream, not in this stream, not in the live stream. So if you guys are watching live, right? Don't start putting comments just yet. You have to wait until the stream is edited, and then you could win one of these Treasure wallets. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to be giving one away because it uses a touchscreen. Now, the only thing I don't like about the touchscreen is I got big hands, and so I make mistakes. But I use a pen that has a special static touch that allows me to enter into information. So I can enter my PIN a lot faster on this than I could on this one. So yes, that's what I like about that. Also, the passphrase. Remember I was talking about on the other for the other wallet. The passphrase on this, you enter once and then you keep it. You don't have to enter it over and over and over and over again. It's a huge difference. So now you can go into a whole separate wallet completely than just the main core wallet. And so that only you know with a specific passphrase. And that's what I like about that. Now, you don't have to get the more expensive one. You can always get this one, which also works as well, because the passphrase, because you enter it in, you can actually enter it in the computer and not on the device. Huge difference. Huge. Colossally huge difference. And so that makes it a lot easier for you to manage your wallet. So I definitely think this is a much better device. Now, another second place winner for me is the EliPal, and you can click on it right here. Right, new tab. And if you remember, before I continue on EliPal, I want all the DJ15 token holders to remember that with all the purchases and sales of these all the equipment that I purchased, that you purchase, right? And I even use my affiliate links too, right? When I make my purchases. And one of the things I like, about that for the DJ token holders is that you guys get I get to take that money and buy up more tokens, right? And so if you've purchased your DJ15 token at this price, most likely it's going to get higher. Now, I can't guarantee anything, any price actions or anything like that. All I can say is that, hey, you know what? When you do sell back your token because you get tired of watching me live for some reason, right? You might be able to get a little bit more money back, right? Instead of getting the exact same money back. So yeah, that's the advantage of purchasing with my links. So make sure you do that. All right, I'm gonna switch to my screen, and so I can show you the EliPal, because this is a big guy. It's like a cell phone, right? As you can see, right, it has a camera on the back so that it could scan a QR code, so you can quickly transfer between this thing, because it never touches the computer ever. You don't even connect it to the computer like you do with the other ones, right? Like such as the Treasure or the Ledger. You don't connect it. Well, actually, this particular Ledger you don't have to connect either. But But this thing has a camera on it to take the picture of the transactions, and then you just say, okay, on here's you can type in stuff a lot easier because it's like a cell phone size. It's a lot easier to type, and it has all the different cryptocurrencies all embedded in here, and it keep adding more really fast. So it's really good. So if you want to hold every single cryptocurrency, and you know you're holding a lot of different cryptocurrencies, and you want to keep it in a hardware wallet, this is your hardware wallet for you. Especially if you're if you got hundreds and hundreds of different currencies, this is the jam, right? The others, they have a limited capacity. Alrighty. Okay. So finally, I want to point out one more affiliate link, right? Is the tracking this tracking link. Tracking your currencies. Now, everybody's got to pay tax, especially if you're an American. I would suggest this would be the tool that you use to help you track your currencies so that you can print out a report, print out a tax report, and send it to the government. This works so well, and it's what I use in order to, for our Pandora's wallet subscribers. They get to see my whole portfolio. And my whole portfolio is actually displayed, provided through this actual website. So check it out. You can check it out by typing in, of course, tracking dot davinci15.com, just so that it makes it easier to remember. Right? cointracking.davinci15.com, and then you can check that out. Right? One more thing is the My Gold. This is one of the places that I'm going to probably use, because I'm going to obviously at the top of the market. And if you want to know where the top of the market, you will have to be part of one of the Pandora's Wallet subscribers in order to because I'll be telling them first before I tell anybody where the top of the market is. And I'm going to be switching out to gold, and I'm going to be selling out to gold. And they're going to obviously see that, because my whole portfolio will be just like moving all the way to the gold. And so and you could hate on gold all you want. You could say, well, no man, this old technology, but you know what, it's still going to be valued, a lot more valued for a very long time, and people will consider holding gold will be holding gold a lot longer into the future than they will be holding dollars, actual paper money, because paper money is going to zero. All right, to finish off with the news, the crazy news. Now, the reason why you want to hold either Bitcoin, gold, or something is because, right? Crypto, Chris from Crypto tweeted this out, and I just can't believe this. Germany just announced another lockdown. The crazy news is the businesses which have to close get 75% of their revenue from freshly printed money. Right? I mean, that's a buy Bitcoin sign if I've ever seen one. Right? Don't you think, Inti?
Do you know what I think? I think that Jeremie people, they are pretty intelligent, right? So if they study their own history, they know what happens when you print a lot of money for free, like this.
Yeah, I mean, but why that happened in Weimar, Germany, not in Germany. Right? This is Germany now. And Germany took over all of Europe. Right? And so, those guys have to hold the euros. All those other countries has to hold the euros, like France, Spain, Italy, right? Whilst they print it out and give it to their businesses.
Imagine that.
So evil, right? And you go over here, right? You're like, this has got to be it's got to be a joke. They can't be serious. But yes, according to Schlott's plan, smaller businesses should receive up to 75% of their sales compared to the same month last year. So whatever you made last year, right? If you had like a booming customer boom, guess what? You're going to get 75% of that revenue year to bridge the stabilization aid. In larger companies like Deutsche Bank, be getting 70%. And you know, Deutsche Bank, right? You know, you can guarantee that Deutsche Bank is going to fudge the numbers. Because that's what they do. Oh my God. And so they're going to get a huge payday, right? And you know a lot of corporations are going to get paid through this. Because when you give out free money, right, people are going to take advantage of that. They're going to cheat. They're going to steal.
Do you think we're going back to the times when you burn money because it was cheaper than logs?
I don't know, but it seems like they might be doing that in Europe. And you know what? I always told Chris from Remember Crypto, they're going to destroy the Americans. The best way for the Americans to hold their dollar up a lot longer is to destroy the euro first, right? And I don't know. Maybe they have some CIA agents working. Schloch is a CIA agent and who's planning this whole thing. I mean, man, you could make this stuff up, man. Wow, unbelievable. All right, well, guys, if you're watching this video after the fact, the edited version, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. I really appreciate everybody who has joined. All the new people who have joined are through subscribing, right? I can't believe the amount of people that are subscribing and liking my videos. My last video just got a lot of likes, lots of views. I really appreciate it. I just hit over 84,000 subscribers. I'm going to just show you that, and I really appreciate everyone. Also, I'm going to be sharing with this revenue. I'm going to be working out the revenue. I'm going to be talking about how much I'm going to be purchasing in my group, both my Pandora's Wallet group and the DJ15 token. How much I'm going to be taking of the cash to buy up the DJ15 token. So look out for that in the next for the next month. So again, thank you all, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Cheers.